fun, just take a look. But be careful and take much care, this song will make you more aware. Like ovens can get very hot, and knives are sharp when they chop. Pots and pans make liquid boil, crispy foods fry in hot oil. Chop, mix, fry, bake, stir, grill, grate, make. Create from kitchen to the plate, let's do it now. Why wait? You know about safety, so what comes next? Wash your hands, yes, that's correct. Next, take a recipe and read it right through. Grab the ingredients is what you do. Measure each item, take your time, be accurate for this food rhyme. Cause too much or even too little will give your cake a soggy middle. Chop, mix, fry, bake, stir, grill, grate, make. Create from kitchen to the plate, let's do it now. Why wait? Now you're measured and organized. Mix it up as the recipe advised. Stir, fold, whisk the mixture, compare the look to the recipe's picture. Keep on checking at every stage. Use your eyes and mouth to gauge if your mixture looks about right. Is it fluffy enough? Is it nice and light? Chop, mix, fry, bake, stir, grill, grate, make. Create from kitchen to the plate, let's do it now. Why wait? Scoop the mixture into a baking tray. Ask an adult to help, okay? Place it in an oven to bake. Smell that, it smells great. Take the cake out and cool it down. It's a beautiful, delicious golden brown. Add some icing to finish it nice. Now give us all a great big slice. Chop, mix, fry, bake, stir, grill, grate, make. Create from kitchen to the plate, let's do it now. Why wait?
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, shut up, video. Stupid video. Hi, everybody! I hope the mic, is the audio working? Can you guys even hear me? The mic's working on my thing here. It should be good. We should be good to go. I'm knocking stuff over. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I've spent all fucking day on this. I have literally spent just about, you guys like my apron? It's a cat on a pizza. It gets cut off. It's looks like mostly a galaxy, but it is for sure cat on a pizza. There he is. All right, anyway. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. This is the first pilot episode of the Iron Shep. It's the Chefy, and today we are going to be cooking from scratch, I didn't actually, it's Prince, whatever, but mostly from scratch, homemade mac and cheese. Oh, I'm so excited to actually, what is this? Wait a minute, what is that? Okay, that's it, there we go. Why is it, it's kind of like lopsided, isn't it? Is it not fitting properly? I don't know. Nimander, Blue, Sink, Tycoon, Phoenix, everybody who's here, not making the pasta with a casual. Look, okay, so first off the bat, Tycoon did point out to me that I am currently not streaming to, I need to move over a little bit more, the camera's, okay. I'm currently not streaming to the food and drink channel, and that's because I didn't bother to look. I've been so fucking busy setting this up that there's a few things that I've missed. So I didn't bother to check, but I would assume it's a graveyard. Shep, this stream needs some quiet background jazz. Well, I'll tell you what, the song requests are live. Okay, that's obviously still a thing too. But the song requests are live, so you guys can go ahead and request whatever songs you want. I will skip anything that's like a video. It has to be music, okay? Has to be music. Otherwise, I'll just skip it, all right? And I'm not showing it on stream either. There's no video jukebox. This isn't the happy hour. Okay, so what we're making today is a suggestion from, I actually forget who suggested this initially, Mac&Cheese. This is from V is for Yoshi. I don't know if he's even watching right now, but V is for Yoshi. Skip it. It was for the crying stream. Alright, I'll skip it. I don't care. Okay. Okay, you guys just can't see what the video is. It's fucking weird. Alright. So this was, submitted by... Give me 1 second. This is gonna be a little scuff, everybody. This is gonna be a little scuff because it's my first time doing it. V is for Yoshi represented, oh my god. He recommended this recipe. It's nice, it's simple. I expected it to be more of a loaded mac and cheese with stuff in it, but there's actually not much stuff in it. It's mostly just cheese, as you can see by looking here at my counter. Look at these fucking camera angles I've got, boy! I'm taking this shit serious. All right, so this is my counter right now. I've got my measuring cups. I've got the half and half, the Prince pasta. I've got the salt and the pepper and a glass baking sheet. The butter, the eggs, which are kind of covered by me here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We got the eggs right here, okay? And I've got, that's it. That's all the ingredients, okay? The headphone and the hat does not mix. Look, I need to hear what's going on in the stream. I'm not going to play it out the goddamn speakers, okay? I'm not going to set up fucking speakers. By the way, quick side note, everybody, is this was really fucking annoying to set up. It was really difficult. It took me hours to do. So I'm gonna have to put some serious thought into like buying some equipment to do these streams. I'm gonna need like a mini PC or something like that, because lugging my goddamn tower from my bedroom, well, not my bedroom, my old bedroom, my current studio, from my studio into here, okay, not great. Get a laptop. I think a mini PC might be a little bit less expensive. So I'm gonna price it all out, but I don't know, stuff to plan on for the future. Wait, are the headphones crushing the hat? No, the hat is flat normally. The headphones aren't crushing the hat. Actually, it can stand straight up. I could do like the straight up, but this won't fit over the headphones. So I got to do the flat cap. You're just gonna have to put up with it, Mapo Cherry. I'm sorry I can't meet this one very specific thing that you want me to do. So anyway. What we're going to be doing, and I didn't have the time to set up the commands because, like I said, I've been wall-to-wall all day putting this together, is we're going to be putting together some mac and cheese. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to post the, hang on, oh, shoot, I have it on the wrong thing. You know, tell you what, mods have access to the sheet, the Iron Shep recipe suggestion sheet. If there's any mods watching right now, they can go into the sheet. They can copy the link to the recipe that I'm using and paste that in the chat if anyone's asking, okay? I'm gonna have to lean on my mods a little bit for this because I'm busy gonna be doing some cooking. Okay, so that's like the intro kind of out of the way. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope this is kind of successful. Also, can someone let me know if I should be streaming this to the food and drink channel? The thing is, I wanted to stream it to whatever would get me like a super wide audience. It does kind of fit a just chatting kind of thing. I've seen people cooking and stuff on just chatting before, so I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal. Plus, there was technically no cooking channel. It's food and drink, which I took to mean like going out to a restaurant or something like that. And if I keep moving back, it's because I'm trying to get myself in the view of the fan. You can kind of see it. Hi, on this camera down here, you can see I've got the fan pointed at me because, okay, let me tell you a little bit about something going on in New England right now. It's about 106 degrees heat index. Yep, there's the gnome. I'm being gnomed. Only I can see it, so good job, Blue. Only I can see that gnome. Great. Look at Shep. He has hairy legs and feet. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm barefoot right now. Hang on, let me fix that. There. Now I'm in sandals so no one can jerk off to my channel. Alright, so let's start cooking some mac and cheese. I'm not usually the biggest mac and cheese guy, but who doesn't like some mac and cheese? And this mac and cheese is extremely cheesy. Yep, this is I knew it was going to be this one. I knew this was going to be the Little John remix. Alright, good stuff. Okay, so we're just going to go through the recipe step by step. If you guys want to help me out in any way, please don't intentionally try to fuck me up. I bought all these ingredients with my own money. A lot of this is my own money at work, so I'm actually going to try to cook something I'm going to want to eat. Oh, what's the wattage of the microwave? It's a good question. 1,150 watts. Okay, so I've got three main camera setups. There's this one where you see me and a little bit of the counter. I can also turn on the stove here so you can see what's going on the stove, or allows me also to keep an eye on it. Okay. In addition to that, I also have a pure stove like view, so if I'm like working on the stove or something, you can kind of see what I'm doing there. And then I've got one that's purely counter with like me over there and then the stove going on. So, yo, what up, No Sense? How's it going, my friend? Man, I got the production quality for days here. This is a legit show. Y'all thought I was fucking around. All right. So, we're back. Okay. Mac and cheese. going through this step by step. Let's get started. So the first thing that I'm working, by the way, just so y'all know, I don't know how to cook.
Welcome to the Shepomaniacs.
Thank you very much, No Sense. I appreciate the follow. So, I am going to try to cook this mac and cheese. I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I don't know what I'm doing. This is new. It showed up on Amazon like a few days ago. The apron, Amazon a few days ago. The ingredients I bought today, and the recipe was suggested by my community. This all kind of spawned off of Blue making fun of me for the fact that I never really cooked anything ever. I just ate Elio's pizza and like canned soup and stuff for my entire life. So now I'm trying to get into cooking. Now, one thing you're not going to see on this channel is my Instapot.
Welcome to the Shepomaniacs.
Oh my God! Thank you very much, quite frankly. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So, I'm not going to be cooking on the Instapot. That's cheating. The Instapot is super useful if you want to cook at home and you want like really easy, quick food. That's the easiest thing to put together. But the Instapot is basically cheating. You just cut up all your ingredients, you get all your raw materials, you chuck it into the pot, you hit a button, you go watch TV for a half hour, you come back and the food's ready to go. So, totally cheating, Instapot. Not going to be a part of this channel. This channel, this show is going to be wall-to-wall, soup to nuts, okay? Making food from scratch, kind of. A little bit, okay. Depends if he can cook water. Don't forget to credit Coco as well for these things. It's usually him and I both fucking with you. I would credit Coco if he was here, but he's not. When he shows up, he can get the credit he thinks he deserves. All right. Moving through the directions, Tycoon just posted the recipe. Tycoon, do you know how to make a command? Because you should make a recipe command if you know how to do it. If you don't, you can look it up on how to do it from Stream Elements. You can do it right through the chat if you're a mod. Just look up Stream Elements, like how to create a command, and just create a recipe command that links to the recipe. Thank you very much. Or one of my other mods, if any of them are watching, can help. Shadow fucking Best! What up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, and Sync, I see you out there, Sync. And who else? I think we got a few other people just showing up. But people are trickling in. I feel like, what are you making? I am making homemade mac and cheese. Alright, so the first step is to mix together the Munster, Monterey Jack, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, and set aside 1/2 cup of the mix. Okay, right away. Okay, I think I need to mix this stuff up in a bag. That's what I think. I need a bag. Hang on, I'll be right back. Actually, you guys can probably still hear me. I'm just on the other side. Let me see. I got the big Ziploc bags. This should be a nice big Ziploc bag. Oh yeah, this will do the trick. All right. So I went and got a Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna mix the cheeses in the Ziploc bag so I can shake them up. Did you grate them? I bought them pre-shredded. I'm not grating shit. You crazy. What do you think I'm gonna do here? What do you think this stream's gonna be 10 hours long? Come on. All right. So, I also already had to make some substitutions. The recipe called for shredded Munster, and I couldn't find any shredded Munster, so I instead substituted this Daya Deliciously Dairy-Free Cheddar Style Shreds. Oh, no, the Style Shreds I substituted for the Velveeta Shreds I also couldn't find. So there's Velveeta Shreds that I don't have, couldn't find that. So that's the substitute for this, and I substituted the Munster for nothing. I just went with Monterey Jack, Sharp Cheddar, and Mild Cheddar. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't. My supermarket wasn't selling Velveeta. I don't know what you do. That's not good. Pre-shredded is shit. It's what I have. Okay? I have pre-shredded. Just get used to that being the reality that you live in. Okay? So I have to mix 1/2 cup of each of these into this bag. What would Ramsey say? I don't know. Buy a grater? I have a grater. I don't want to grate the cheese. Just sit here for like 5 hours. What are we going to talk about? Nothing. I did my Just Chatting stream yesterday. I know I'm in Just Chatting right now. Did anyone check and see if there's like anybody watching the food and drink like category? Does anyone even bother going into that category? Just Chatting's where it's at. How much did this cost? All of this together? I mean, what do you mean? Like the ingredients? The ingredients probably cost about 15 bucks, all told. Okay. Can there be an It's Raw command? Chef stream, cooking stream, not grating cheese. There's like 1,000 viewers on food and drink, and most of them are cooking streams. Okay, well, I don't know. You guys tell me if you feel like I'm breaking Twitch rules and I should go over there. Hell, like one of my mods can change the category if they Food and drink seems fairly barren. Thank you. All right, so let me grab my measuring cups. I need 1/2 cup Bingo. 1/2 cup of all these different kinds of cheeses. And I'm immediately realizing that this is going to be a little bit difficult with only 2 hands. Okay, so I've got I swear to God, if you guys keep... I mean, you are chatting. I know, I am chatting. If you guys keep making fun of, like, the ingredients that I pick or something, I'm not doing this stream ever again. I just want you guys to know that. You guys just keep fucking bagging on me. Oh, boy. Okay, how do I actually... Ooh, I've got an idea. I have an idea. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this over this pot, so that if I spill any, I could just move it from the pot into the bag. That's great. Okay. Yeah, and it's mac and cheese. Get the fuck off me. All right, so bingo. See, smart guy right now. Also, there is song requesting live. Thank you everybody for requesting appropriate music to cook to. I very much appreciate that. All right, so that's 1/2 cup of the Monterey Jack. So we'll reseal. Get a little bit of that. Reseal that, set aside. There was one big channel showing a close-up of a guy's face, probably a restaurant, and he had like 80% of the viewers. Yeah, okay. Fuck the food and drink category. I'm pretty sure food and drink is mostly intended for people who are eating. It's like, you know, social eating, that kind of thing. Okay, this shredded, the cheese shreds I don't need until later. Okay, so we got the sharp cheddar. Let's open this up. Yeah, try to keep the music low-key for the stream, please and thanks. If the music gets too intense, just... By the way, there's a vote skip. If you ever want to skip music, you guys can start a vote skip. And I think I have it set to like 8 votes or something like that. If the skip gets 8 votes, the song gets skipped. So this command there is vote skip. All right, so we need half... I realize I'm not doing this very camera-friendly, but I'm right-handed, so I don't know. Actually, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so there's a 1/2 cup of that. Okay. But you use dinky dollars, which are fake currency in chat. You get them from gambling, following stuff. Oh, yes, quite frankly, you do not have to sub to request songs, but it costs you more dinky dollars. You followed, which means you have 500 dinky dollars. The calculations are down below if you really want to get deep into the dinky dollar thing. But the easiest way to get dinky dollars is to give me real money. You give me real money, I give you fake money. That's the deal around here. All right, let's pop this open. Watching the apron fall lower and lower. Oh, god damn it. I don't think it's, like, appropriately tightened. Please don't advertise your pay-to-win bullshit. The stream cost me money, dude. I'm trying to just make back my investment. If I break even, it's worth it. Okay, so there's a 1/2 cup of that. All right. So that should be it for these cheeses. That should be all I need from them. Wasn't there a third one? Yes, there was. I put it over here. Okay, so these are going back in the fridge. Okay, back in the fridge they go. Yeah, what's the deal with my fucking apron? It is, god damn it, it is like getting like, I just did it wrong or something. Okay, great. And now we pour the blend into a Ziploc bag to mix it up. Fucking genius. Is that annoying? Sorry, it's so humid that the cheese started to stick to the... This stream is already making me hungry. Alright. You give me real money, I give you fake money. Sounds like stock to me. Shep, you messing with stock? I'm not. I'm literally just taking people's cash. Alright. So we'll shake that up and get that cheese nice and mixed. Okay, great stuff. And then we need to set aside 1/2 cup of this mix. So, okay, hang on. Okay, oh jeez. Alright, I don't know how to get 1/2 cup out of the bag. Hang on, I'm figuring this out as I go, okay? Oh shit, I'm spilling. Come on. Come on. Oh Jesus. Like, literally none got into the little 1/2 cup.
I could have done that better.
I know you could have, Rivali. I'm trying,
expect?
okay? Oh, it looks a lot easier in fucking Breath of the Wild, does it? He just throws the shit into the pot and it bounces around, and then it just magically turns into food. Oh, fuck. Okay, I got it. It's under control. It's under control. Easy. Easy. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. Okay, we set aside 1/2 cup of the mixture. Hey, what up, Phoenix? Cut the corner of the bag. Shep, just put the thing down and use 2 hands to pour it. Hey, but oh, like put the measuring cup like on the counter. I guess I could have done that. All right, I'll remember that for next time. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2, preheat oven to 350. Okay, so preheat oven to 350. I probably should have figured out how to do that. Do I? Is there a preheat? Is there like a preheat button? I don't need these. Okay. Is there like a preheat button? Is it bake? I guess it would be bake, right? So bake 350. Start. All right, it's preheating. It's preheating. All right, there we go. I hit bake. It's preheating. See how it says PRE? Good to go. Okay, so that's preheating. So the next step on the list is lightly butter a 13 by 9 inch glass baking dish. So I only have the one glass baking dish, so whatever the measurements are of this thing, that's what it's going to be. I don't have the fucking time to really get too deep into it. A little bit of cheese. I think I'm dying inside watching this. Views for Yoshi, I'm going to knock the hell out of this recipe. You're going to be so impressed with me, you're not even going to know what to do. All right. Make it easy on yourself and soften the butter in the microwave. Good call. All right, so here's the butter. It's completely unopened. Everyone should know Shep is very, very new to cooking, so expect to watch him fumble and learn. Yeah, that's the whole point. Coco, the stream is off to a great start. Hey, how you doing, Coco? Cat on a pizza. That's the apron for today. Use olive oil? For what? What do you mean use olive oil? The recipe says butter. The recipe says butter, man. I need to do what the recipe tells me to do. Okay? This is actually already really soft. Guys, you have no idea how hot it is here. I am a little bit of olive oil. Butter. Use butter. I am using butter! I'm using butter. It says I'm doing what the recipe says. Okay? I'm doing what the recipe is telling me to do, and the recipe is telling me to lightly butter. I mean, I guess I just do this. Okay. So I'm just gonna lightly butter. This is lightly, right? Okay, there we go. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. Okay. And done. Lightly buttered. Alright. We got next step is bring a large pot of water to boil. Lick the butter? Not doing it. Large pot of... Actually, I've got the large pot right here. So I am going to bring this... Well, I need to fill it with water. So I'm just going to stand here while this thing fills slowly with water. How are you guys doing? Can I just... One of these? There we go. That's better. This song is right and proper tune, whatever it is. This is from East 8. It's called Vacant Interference, if that's the thing you want. Now's the part of the stream where we wait like 8 minutes for the water to boil. Well, we do other stuff while the water is boiling. I think we can do other stuff while that's happening, so that's fine. Put a pinch of salt in that shit too. Can do. I'll put some salt in that shit. I'm not afraid of some salt, okay? I don't give a fuck. Not gonna scare me. I'm doing terrible. Sorry to hear that, Phoenix. Okay, I think that's plenty. Well, a little bit more water. A little bit more water. Okay, I like to have a decent thing of water. You know, water's free, kind of. I can just, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, we're gonna put that on the thing. So, as you can see, I've got the stove here, and we're gonna put that on high and get that cooked. Alright, we're getting that cooking, and we're back over here to the main view, and I'm gonna grab the next step which is to add the pasta and the oil. Shit, we do have to wait for the water to boil. Okay, well, let me put in some salt, first thing. Put in a little bit of salt there. There we go, very nice. Oh, god damn it, I should have used the stove view for that. See, I'm learning. I've got the production values, I just don't have the training. But I'm working on that part. Is the trees pre-shredded, I assume, or is he shredding a block? It's pre-shredded, Coco. Pre-shredded. Unless he's about to totally fuck something up. Don't backseat cook. Yes. Backseat cooking is perfectly fine if you've got pro tips. Like, I like a few pro tips here and there, But don't completely change what I'm doing because it's not the same way you do it. I'm learning my own way. And this apron thing is not optimal. It's not like cinching. It doesn't feel tight. Are you sure this isn't a Kiseki stream? Water boil stream? Alright, how we doing over here? See, I actually have a button where I can check how the thing's doing without even having to touch it. Pretty cool. Pro tip, dump all the cheese in a bowl and just eat it. Fuck cooking. Now, Lord, welcome to the stream, my friend. I would pre-measure ingredients beforehand, get all your measures up lined up before you start cooking. Vs for Yoshi, I intentionally did not do that for a reason. I wanted to show you guys the whole process. I didn't want to cut anything out. If I just got here and, like, the cheese was already all set up and everything's... All you're watching me do is just add things to other things. And I don't think that's as fun as watching me try to do it from the beginning. I'm basically working off of stuff as if I just got home from the supermarket, which I just kind of did. Are you making your own pasta? I am not. Also, measuring ingredients is content. Thank you. Measuring ingredients is very much content. Okay. Man, it's going to be a while for that thing to boil. Let's see if there's anything else we can do while we wait for it to boil with drain. Man, a lot of this is just making the pasta. Add the stick of butter to the pasta and stir. By the way, the butter, I buttered the dish. Does that just stay buttered? Will that be fine, just like how it is? Let's put the butter back in the fridge here. Goddamn towels. Okay. Do we have a link to the recipe? Yes, Tycoon actually created a command. It's !recipe. Did you butter the sides of the dish? I did not butter the sides of the dish. Good call. Because it'll stick there too. Good fucking call. I'm gonna butter the sides too right here. Oh yeah. Dude, it is so hot in this goddamn house that the butter is just straight up melting. It's just straight up melting. I might have to put this back in the fridge just so it doesn't just melt on the counter. Oh, I keep forgetting to swap to the counter. I made the whole view so you guys could see what I'm doing here when I'm working on the counter, and I forgot that. I keep forgetting because I'm so excited I'm talking to you guys. I'm like worried about wiping my hands on my apron. It's literally the reason why it's there. This dish calls for Velveeta. I don't have any Velveeta, unfortunately. I had to substitute out the Velveeta, and I got instead cheddar cheese shreds. Whatever. Did not have Velveeta, so I had to substitute. Maybe get some bread ready to eat with the mac and cheese while you wait for the water. No bread. Don't have any bread. No bread in the house. So, can't do that. I could get a beer. I could drink a beer here. It seems like that would be a bad idea, though. How we doing over here on the stove? We're heating up, though, which is nice. Let's see. You don't have any bread at all. That's weird to me. Why? Bread goes bad really fast. Velveeta is... I assume you mean to say vile, Dad, and yes, I kind of agree. I was going to stick to the recipe, though. Recipe said get Velveeta. Try to get Velveeta. They didn't have any Velveeta, so oh well. Part of cooking is improvising when you can't get the correct ingredients. Exactly. So I just went with whatever, like, I don't know, it seemed... Here's the thing, though, is... Oh, there you go. You know what? I do need to lightly beat some eggs. I could do that right now. There's nothing stopping me from beating those eggs, so let's just do that. So, here's what I do when I'm, like, beating eggs and stuff. You know what? I'm going to turn this light on, too. Get a little bit more illumination here. You guys tell me if this is good. I think that's a lot better. Alright, so what I do is I grab... Oh, shit. I don't have any paper towels in front of me. Okay, coming back with some paper towels. I got the paper towels. Perfect. Okay. What I do when I go to beat those eggs, and this is probably the wrong way to do it, is I fold up a thing of paper towel and I put it underneath the thing, because when I crack the egg on it, it doesn't, like, get fucking shit everywhere. Alright. Oh yeah, you guys are probably gonna hate how I do this egg. I don't give a rat fuck. This is an out-of-body experience. I don't know what you mean by that. How we doing over here on the... How are we doing on the stove? Oh, that's right. I've got the view right here, so I can just keep an eye on that. That looks like it's going well. All right, and that's one egg. Pop. And We've got... You know what? I should probably move this a little bit closer so you guys can see. There, it's much better, much better. I'm gonna have to, like, favor this side for work and the other side for storing ingredients and stuff. Okay, you guys cannot nitpick literally everything I do. You're gonna turn me into a ball of anxiety, and I don't even have anxiety. I'm not an anxious guy by nature. But you're gonna make me anxious. I mean, some things we're just gonna have to put up with. All right, so the guy just admitted his stream anxiety yesterday, and y'all like, oh my god, use one hand this time. I have never cracked an egg with one hand. I have no idea how I would even begin to do that. Doesn't matter how you crack an egg as long as you don't put shells in there. Yep, no shells. Okay, so that's 2 eggs. It doesn't look like very much, does it? But that's 2 eggs. Lightly beaten. Okay. Good stuff. Good job on these songs, by the way. You guys are keeping the music going, and I really like that. Oh, am I an enabler of that anxiety? Nah, Didoe, you're fine. You just missed a pretty emotional stream yesterday, that's all. Alright, so that's the eggs. I got those out of the way. What's something else I can do? The pasta mixture, Velveeta, egg, salt, pepper, half and half. Yeah, alright. Yeah, unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot that I can do right this moment, while I wait for this to boil. Yeah, I was on vacation. I'm back now, though. Welcome back, Didoe. It's nice to see you. No worries, I was just messing with you. As long as you get the egg stuff, you're good. Thank you very much. I'm gonna move this fan a little bit so it's getting me a little bit better. You guys tell me if it sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel. I don't want you guys to be annoyed by the sound of wind, but it's hot as fuck, and I'm... Like, as you could probably tell just by looking at how shiny I am at this moment, it's fucking hot. Let me turn on the stove view there so I can keep an eye on that. You sound fine? Fuck, great. Good, I'm glad. You don't hear anything. Eggs in mac and cheese seems bizarre to me, but that's the beauty of cooking, I guess. Hey man, this is the recipe that V's for Yoshi gave me. I'm just doing what the recipe tells me to do. Heat index 105. Yeah, I spent almost all of today inside, with the notable exception of when I went to go buy the ingredients from the store. And even just that little amount of time spent outside, the heat was oppressive. Because it's a humidity heat. It's like, it's hot, but it's also extremely humid. So you can't get away from it. Everywhere you go, it is just a total oppressive, hideous heat. Cover the pot so it comes to a boil faster. Okay, hang on. I don't know where the... this'll do, right? I think this'll do. I don't know if that's smart. Nah, I don't like it just sitting on the glass like that. Hang on. I don't, hang on, I'm looking for the pan lid. I actually don't know where I don't know where it is. Where the hell is it? It seems too small. It is indeed too small. Okay. You think this thing should be okay? You guys think this should be okay? Little bubbles popping up in there. I mean, using the large lid should be just fine. It's not gonna like shatter and lodge glass shards into my neck. Okay, hang on. We need to figure this out. Okay, what's the deal with this thing? It's so loose. Why is it... Am I supposed to loop it back through like that? Will that keep it, like, more stable? Hang on. Okay. Fuck. Make sure the little release thing is over the water. Yeah, it's got a little pressure release thing over the water. I just don't want to get the strainer ready ahead of time from the pasta's ready. That's a good call. Oh, shit, I fucked this up. Okay, hang on. I think I made this situation worse. I can't even figure out the goddamn apron. Why is it so hard to use? Like, it doesn't, like, catch. Like, shouldn't it catch? It's just a simple, like, thing. Okay, hang on. Not gonna Final Destination you? Okay. I guess I'll just have to keep tightening it. Who gives a fuck? Okay. Okay, I need to put this back. This just stays buttered. I don't know, I'm worried about the butter drying. I can re-butter it though, I guess. I was going to cook, but I just ordered Greek food instead because I'm lazy. Yeah, I've been door dashing it a bit. Butter doesn't dry? I don't know what butter does. What on earth? It just softens and... Okay. Why would you think I would know what butter does? Like, what about me suggests that I know what butter does? You can clean or store some things you aren't going to use. Okay, what am I not going to use? I'm using this, using that. I'm using both of those. Everything else that's on my counter is stuff I'm still using. How are we doing over here? Still waiting for that boil. Okay. You can do... Okay. I'm not going to read that out loud. You can... Okay, blah, 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 blah. Alright. So... This is actually a pretty decent enough time for me to tell you what my future plans are for the stream. I plan on doing this weekly if possible. I don't know if I'll be able to do it every week, because it's a lot of setup. But if I can do this every week, it will be on Sundays. It's going to be on Sundays because Saturdays are a little bit too busy a day socially. Like, if you're going to hang out with people or do things with anybody else, Saturday's kind of like the day you do that. And this kind of consumes almost like an entire day. So, at least it is now. That might change in the future if this becomes notably easier in the near future. Maybe not so, maybe it won't be so bad. But, Sunday is going to be the day I'm going to schedule this for. So, starting next week, these streams are going to be on Sunday at 5. Now, some of you might be saying, what does that mean for JoJo? Because we're going to get back into watching JoJo. Fantastic opportunity for me to plug that. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure live on stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tune in for that. But we are going to move the JoJo streams probably to Saturday or probably into the late night or something like that. Like, do it way later in the evening for me. For you guys out in the West Coast, it's going to be a little bit more in the solid afternoon. Live on stream sounds illegal. Live on Discord. I don't know. Well, I mean, we will be streaming it from Crunchyroll or wherever. Probably Crunchyroll. Which I need to get another subscription to. How are we doing over here? Still got those little bubbles. Still got those little bubbles. Tomatoes a good snack? Yeah, I like tomatoes. They're a little messy, though, for a snack, don't you think? Like, they're extremely juicy, and there's a lot of stuff going on the inside. I don't know how into that I am. Pro tip, water takes a bit to boil. I have a beer or something while you wait. Okay. I don't know if I want to get buzzed while I'm doing this. So I think what I'm going to have instead is a soda pop. I'm going to be enjoying some strawberry soda here. That's what I'm going to do. Kill a little bit of time. Yeah, I need a cold beverage. It is too fucking hot right now for me to be hitting any beers. This is too fucking hot. But that is very refreshing. I will probably, once I start getting a little bit more confident in this stream and what I'm doing here, I will probably start doing some like drinking beer while cooking, that kind of thing. I might start doing something like that, but as for right now, I am nowhere near that confident, which is the reason why we're not doing what my original plan was, which was to do the Ramsay's steak sandwich, which I read the entire recipe, I think for the first time this morning, and that shit was fucking complicated. So no. No. We are not cooking Ramsay's steak sandwich for the pilot episode of my new cooking stream. Because, how's the progress going so far? Mr. JRPG, let's take a look at the stove and see how we're doing. We're not quite boiling yet, but we're getting there. So we're gonna keep waiting on that. Once that is set to boil, I'm gonna toss some pasta in there. Let me just open up this pasta to get it ready. And and I was told that it would probably be a good idea to get the strainer as well, so I'm gonna do that also. Alright, we got the strainer right here. We'll just go ahead and put that where that belongs. Okay. He's using Diet Water Zero Light. What? Oh yeah. Nope, just using straight old, plain old tap water. Just waiting for it to, boil up. Let me, god damn. Like, what the fuck? This fucking apron. That looks kind of awkward, doesn't it? Whatever, it'll slowly drop. I'm not sure what I'm having to drink, maybe just a cup of tea. Don't talk about hot beverages to me right now. Hot beverages is a little too much for me right now. Coco, about how many times a week do you, like, Postmates, Grubhub, that sort of thing? I actually just Postmated some... Friday night, I Postmated some Indian food because I had an emotional stream and wanted to treat myself. And I have something in my eye. I promise I'm not having another emotional breakdown. 2 to 3 times, depending on how rough work was. Yeah, I hear you. I order DoorDash like 3 times a week. I have a feeling I'm going to be ordering it at about that rate. Because, oh my god, like, these services, I gotta tell you, I don't know how good they are for the people who do the driving. But like DoorDash and Postmates and Grubhub, I haven't used Uber Eats yet because they just have like no network out here, so fuck them. And also their corporation is a pile of dog shit. I'm sure all the others are too, but I just single them out because they're the biggest one. This is the one I just know about because I read Reddit. Yeah. But any bacon bits top this amazing mac and cheese? It's kind of a good question. I don't know. They'd be in there. I probably don't. I think I've tossed all the bacon bits. What up, Miss Powell? Welcome back. Miss Powell was here yesterday for my emotional, sobby, just chatting stream, the happy hour, which wasn't so happy towards the end. Well, I got happier, though. I did get happier. But this is the Iron Shep Cooking Show, pilot episode. So I don't even know if you can technically call it episode 1. This is the pilot episode, sort of a proof of concept thing. How am I doing over here? God damn! Taking forever. Okay. Back to the main view. More like sappy hour. Bacon bits, breadcrumbs, kielbasa, all good. I don't have any of those Vias for Yoshi. In fact, Vias for Yoshi, this is your recipe. So I will take any suggestions you've got to sort of add to it as sort of like a little addition. But I don't have anything right now. I barely have anything in the house, honestly. Breadcrumbs for Max. What's up, Blue? What you got for me? That level 25 chest, very easy. Are you making fun of... Are you watching, like, the VOD right now or something, and you watch those 2 monkeys beat the shit out of me? You fucking asshole. They sucked. They sucked. Not fun. Oh, I resist everything, and I hit super hard. Great. No, chat was yelling at me to do the chest to assert dominance. Oh, and you did it, and let me guess, it was super easy. Yeah, okay, great. I'm super happy for you. Super awesome. Is the right burner on? Shouldn't take long. It's definitely on. I mean, look at it. It's steaming, and there's bubbles, and it's hot. It feels hot. It is for sure on, so... I don't know. That's how I like to alter my recipe, is mixed in some minced garlic. Ooh, minced garlic, you say. I actually do have some of that. Have to move my camera here to get at it, but I've got it. Where's my minced garlic? Oh, there we go. Well, now that's a garlic mill. Oh, never mind. I know what you're talking about. Hang on. I know what you're talking about. I got the minced garlic in here. Here it is. Okay, so I got the minced garlic right here. I just switched to the counter. So, right here, got some minced garlic. I can put a little bit of that on. I don't know how, like, I just would just mix it into the pot, I guess. Have to go do farm stuff. Isn't it a little bit late in the day? I feel like people are going to be suggesting so much that he somehow fucks up a fairly simple recipe. This is Yoshi's recipe! Treat lightly, maybe a teaspoon at most, not in the pot. Where would the garlic go then, if I did the garlic at all? some guy wanted to place a order for delivery, and all he wanted was a cup of soup, and I was like, nope, I'm not driving to... Oh, Mappo, you did, like, one of those delivery services? Put minced garlic in before baking. Oh, so just, like, mix it into the dish here? Okay, I can do that. Stir it a bit before you bake it. Well, I'm gonna have to, right? Oh, later because of the heat? It's still I think it's still, like, brutal hot. Put into the glass dish when you're mixing the cheese and pasta. Good call. So just a teaspoon. Got it. A little bit of garlic. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be just fine. Nope, my family restaurant does delivery. Oh, what kind of restaurant is it, Mapo Cherry? Let me check the status. Still working its way up to a boil. It is taking a while, isn't it? It is taking a while. It's on high though. That's as high as it gets. Alright, oh, back to my soda, I guess. It was a good idea for me to put this in just chatting. I'm spending most of this time just chatting with you guys because I'm waiting for shit to fucking boil. Well, my buddy just got a Ravana for the first time, so I'm gonna run that. I'll be checking in here and there. Okay, I'll see you, Blue. Have fun playing that MMO. Alright. I'll have you on in the background. Cool. Appreciate it. You'll just be muted. Okay. On my second monitor. Okay. So I'll be watching your mistakes. Right now I'm not doing very much anything, honestly. I'm still waiting for a pot of water to boil. It's taking a goddamn long time. Welcome to cooking. You mostly just do a lot of other stuff while waiting. Sadly, you are just doing pasta. Yeah, I've already, what I should have done is I should have started the water boil, like, immediately. That's, you know, whoops. I knew that I'd have to boil water for this recipe, and I just wasn't thinking about it because I was so excited about, like, getting online, making sure the stream was good, that, I don't know, I just, God. You can clean while you cook. You don't gotta do it later. Yeah, most of the mess here is the setup. Like my monitors, the computer, all the assorted cables and all that. Everything that's currently on the counter in front of me is stuff that I need to use for the recipe. So I actually kinda low-key don't know what I would even be cleaning right now. I mean, I could sweep up and stuff, but part of this is that it's a live stream, so I'm kind of spending the time to talk to y'all folks. You're fine, man. Just treat it as just chatting for a couple minutes. I usually listen to audiobook while cooking. Oh, no shit. I guess that's a good way to pass the time. The thing is I need something to do with my eyes. I feel like if I'm not watching something, it's not quite the same. I don't know. I just get so bored while cooking. I get bored and angry. I can't help it. Listening to a podcast or dancing to some music. Man, y'all really like cooking. Everyone's in here like, oh, when I cook, I do this. Like, maybe, I guess I'm the weird one. That's the whole reason I'm doing this show, right? It's because I've never cooked before, ever. Like, ever in my life. This is the first time I'm actually cooking something. I don't even know if I'll count the stuff I was doing in the Instapot, because that's really just, you dump stuff into an Instapot and turns it into food. It's not really the same. But this is, like, properly actually sitting in front of a counter with all the ingredients and putting them together and actually cooking. Nah, still counts. I mean, my family runs a restaurant. I'm kind of forced to learn how to cook. Did you say, and I missed it, what kind of restaurant it was? Like, what kind of food? Nah, it still counts for the Instapot. You're awfully charitable, Sync. Thank you very much. Let's check in with what we got going on over here. Ooh, we actually might be boiling here. It's starting to boil a little bit. We'll give it another minute or two. We will give it another minute or two to boil, but we're almost there. It's getting very close. Chinese restaurant. Oh, nice. Is it is it just straight up just like Americanized Chinese, or is it we've got a Chinese restaurant near here, but it's called Szechuan House, and they do like a lot of different types of stuff that you don't usually find. It's sort of like the faster food Chinese places, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of cooking, so I only know the basics of it. You want a nice rolling boil. Yeah, I'm just getting a few bubbles there, so it's not quite the intense boil I'm looking for. Yoda rapping with the Banjo-Kazooie. Man, this shit takes me fucking back. I played this shit out of this game. Man, remember when You fired up a video game and you saw the Rare logo, and you just knew you were in for some quality? Yeah, whatever happened to that? Oh, it's the normal Americanized? That's cool. I obviously have a soft spot in my heart for Americanized Chinese food. I'm used to it. It's cheap and it's quick. Which is, you know, if I'm out there eating Chinese food, it's exactly what it needs to be. Cheap, quick, and filling. You know what I never understood? Is the meme that Chinese food isn't filling. I fill up so fast on Chinese food, like on the noodles and like the teriyaki and all that stuff, like, in the rice, there's like tons of rice. Rice fills you up like crazy. Alright, I ate Chinese food and I was hungry again in an hour. It's like, that never happens to me. I eat Chinese food, I'm usually feeling kind of sick afterwards because I ate too much. I eat it super quick because I have no self-control. Looks like you've got a boil. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at the situation over here. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, that's a boil for sure. Alright, we got a boil. Awesome. Okay, well, let's throw in the pasta. Now, according to the thing, bring a large pot of water to boil, add the pasta and the oil. So the vegetable oil, I'm guessing. Yes, a tablespoon of vegetable oil. This is brand new. So I'm gonna have to, don't forget to intermittently stir the pasta. I've made pasta before. I can confidently say that I have, in fact, made pasta before. So I'm probably not gonna fuck this portion of it up. Do a Seth Rogen voice. I feel like you have that book. Me? But I don't know what a Seth Rogen voice is, honestly. I actually kind of don't really know what a Seth Rogen voice is. So let's see. Add the pasta and the oil. So this and the tablespoon. So in goes the pasta. Okay. Bershki. Toss the box. And then we've got a tablespoon, which is this big fat fuck right here. So let's put in a tablespoon of the oil. Boom. In goes the oil. Very nice. Okay. Rinse that off. And no, we'll put it just there for now. Okay. So I've got my stirring thing. So go ahead and give that a nice whoops. This is gonna walk, isn't it? Alright, let's give this a nice little stir. Why am I not on the stove? There we go. This nice stir, just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Alright, so how long am I doing this for? I am doing this for 7 minutes. So, timer. 7 minutes on the timer. Whatever, it's not like it'll harm him. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the oil thing is a wives' tale. Wait, what are you talking about? The oil thing is a wives' tale. What are you talking about that? Can't really blame Shep for that. It's the recipe. Yeah, the recipe says to put in the oil, so I put in the oil. I don't know, what's the oil supposed to do? Are you guys saying the oil's not like a good idea? Ooh. Undertale? Fuck yeah! Love Undertale. Good fucking call on the music too, nice and peaceful. I'm gonna bump this bop a little bit here. There we go. Nice little bop. Oil is always a good idea. Don't listen to the haters. Okay, fine. Okay. Can't really. Okay. Oh. So got another 6 minutes for this shit. Here's what happened. Yeah, people are saying, also I think next time you can add less water, probably heat up earlier, and you don't need that much water. I don't know. I always went with a lot of water because, I don't know, I figure water's free. But I guess you're right, it would take a little, it wouldn't take... Wait, would it not take as long to heat? Such Regard says it's not. What's the physics of that? Would the physics of that be, it wouldn't take as long as it would take as long? Like... It still needs to heat it up to a certain temp, right? If there's more, how much slower does it heat if there's more? I guess it would take a lot longer to heat up like a swimming pool full of water to a boil, right? I don't know. I fix computers, I'm not a physicist. pasta needs lots of water. So why does pasta need lots of water? Oh, and less water to heat, so it would be faster. Right. Water likes to retain their temperature, so more water would want to keep the same heat. Huh. One thing I love about Chinese food, when served in China, is how you don't get one dish, you get multiple different dishes. Yeah, do they have like are they one of those cultures that do like the sort of, when you get served food, it's like you get a bunch of little things and all these little dishes and you gotta sample from all of them? I actually kind of prefer that. It's like every meal's a buffet. This song fills me with adventure. I absolutely love this. Whoever suggested this, you're a goddamn genius. I'm like, I don't know where to put this thing when I'm not using it. You always eat in a group, and the table is just filled with that many dishes. You're muted, but yeah, the Mac is in. Oh, okay. Let's see. Cook for 7 minutes until pasta is tender, drain pasta, and then return to the pot. I'm assuming you return to the pot, but not on the heat, right? Like, you take it off the heat, but you return the pasta to the pot after you drain it. Nair 9, do a house tour. The house is a little messy right now. I was thinking of doing it on my cell phone tomorrow, putting it on YouTube, and then setting it to private and sharing the link on my Discord. I'm not going to do the outside of the house, obviously. I'm not going to dox myself. But I am going to do a house tour probably tomorrow when I have time to tidy all this up, because it's kind of a disaster right now. I mean, you're getting a decent amount of my kitchen right now, so that's not so bad. You know, check it out. Boom, boom. There, my kitchen. What do you think? It looks like a kitchen. It's not too special, but I'm pretty proud of it. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. It occurs to me, this is gonna make a shit ton. This is gonna make so much fucking macaroni. I'm gonna eat like a third of this. I don't know how long macaroni and cheese keeps in the fridge, but holy fuck, like, this is gonna take me forever to eat my way through. And I'm not that big on leftovers, so I can usually do like one thing of leftovers. Cooking for one person equals leftovers. I know, I'm learning to put up with it, but I'm not good at it. I'm not good at enjoying leftovers and stuff. I just have an aversion to it. I can't help it. Okay. 2 minutes left. Two minutes to go. Oh, you guys like my new set of knives? I got a nice new set of knives in this very fun little holder. I thought it would look good on camera, but I have it all the way back here, so it's like kind of tough to see, but whatever. I don't know, I'm just making conversation while we're waiting for this thing to cook. 1 minute 30 to go. Eat like a king. Yeah, and there none. That's the plan anyway. I mean, that's one of the nice things about these cooking streams, is assuming that all this goes well, I'm actually gonna have like some food to eat like for tomorrow for lunch and dinner and stuff. And obviously tonight. But obviously the plan here is to develop cooking skills. That's the whole reason we're doing this, is I'm trying to develop some cooking skills. I want to get good enough at it that I feel like I can kind of do it on my own. Yeah, but the more water, the stronger the resistance of water changing temperature. Yeah, oh, Mappo, I think that the reason why people are saying more water is still okay is because I guess having a lot of water when cooking pasta is a good idea. I don't know, y'all can debate that amongst yourselves. Obviously, I don't know the first thing about cooking. That's like the whole point of what we're doing here. Alright, we got 30 seconds left to go here before I gotta drain it. More water just means it takes longer to heat up. Okay, so in the future when cooking pasta, you guys are pretty much 100% use less water. That's what I'm getting. That's the takeaway here. 100% chat says use less water. Okay. I feel like people are confusing you unnecessarily. Alright. Alright. So that's the tone. So now we drain the pasta and then... Okay, so heat off. And then we Drain this sucker. Oh, it's a lot of steam. Oh, God, it's hot. Oh, it's hot, and the pasta's hot, and the steam's hot, and everything's hot, I'm sweaty, and I'm miserable. Ugh. Alright, so we're going to put that there. We're going to keep it off the heat for now. And then we're going to return it to the pot. That's what it said. Okay, so... Ow, fuck. It's actually really hot. Let me use my mitts. Okay. So we'll drain that, and back into the pot it goes. Okay. That's that taken care of, and now it's back into the pot. Next step, add the stick of butter to the pasta and stir until the butter is fully melted. Well, the butter is practically melted right now, as you can see here. This butter is almost totally melted. All right, so we're gonna put this in here. Gonna drop it in. Bang. Ugh, gooey. So gooey. Ew. Ew. Gooey. Ew. Gross. MJ, I feel like you're my dad. It's like, what? What did Mr. JRPG say? I cook with my aunt on occasions. I can be a very private person and living with family and such. Mom and brother in particular like to be nosy and ask a lot and throw in a lot of advice, even if it does not make the most sense. Okay. What's up, Tycoon? What's up, my man? Shep, please what? Alright, so I'm mixing up the butter and the pasta right now. I'm told to do this on the recipe. I'm told to do this until the butter has been fully melted. So I just dropped an entire stick of butter in here, melted that shit. It's looking pretty melty. I'm not seeing a whole lot of butter in here. I think the next time I do this, I should use the far burner. Like, I should use this burner here and not this one. That way, when I'm actually, like, making the stuff, I can do it on this burner, but not have the, like, the heat on, so, like, it would damage the food. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good, so... Next step is transfer pasta to the mixing bowl and add the 1/2 cups of shredded cheese, Velveeta, eggs, salt, pepper, and half. So, like, pretty much everything else goes into the mixing bowl. Okay, so we've got the mixing bowl right here. It's already got the eggs in it, so I don't need to like mix in the eggs. The eggs are already there. Holy fuck! You say run! Let's go! Okay, so I've got transfer the pasta to the mixing bowl and add the other stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I got the pot here. Oh, there we go. See, I'm learning. I'm learning to get it all on the camera. Bingo. Done. Okay. We've got transfer pasta mixing bowl. Yep, the 1/2 cup shredded cheese. This is the shredded cheese I mixed out earlier. Boom, and it goes. Come on, get in there. Okay. Let's see. I need to like highlight this shit so I can see what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna point my mouse to it. The Velveeta, eggs, salt, and pepper. I don't have the Velveeta though. Well, this is what I'm subbing in for the Velveeta because I couldn't get Velveeta. So when it goes, this is like amping me up. I'm stirring this shit plus fucking ultra. Boom. Look. Oh my god. Okay. So that's in there. Salt and pepper. So what was the salt and pepper? It was 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 teaspoon pepper. That doesn't seem like very much salt and pepper. So like really 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper? That doesn't seem like very much. So I'm just gonna lightly season it like that. Yep, I'm just throwing some in. I don't give a fuck right now. I'm just throwing this shit in like crazy. We're doing it live, folks. This is how we're doing it. We're doing this shit live. And believe it or not, but the fan is actually blowing it kind of all over the place. So, there we go. Okay, that was the salt and pepper. Now this is cook racing. Now we're cooking. And my fucking apron! I'm not a fan of this apron. I can't figure out how to get it to stay. Transfer pasta to mixing bowl, add the 1/2, shred of Velveeta, salt, pepper, and half and half. Boom. Got the half and half. It says 2 cups, half and half. I looked it up. This is 1 pint. A pint is the same as 2 cups. So this whole thing is going in there. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the garlic goes in there? Yeah, let's do the garlic now. Fuck it, yeah. Plus ultra garlic. Hey villain, have you ever heard of this? Go beyond. Plus ultra! Let's see, we're gonna do maybe just a teaspoon. Just a 1/4 teaspoon. There we go, there's a teaspoon. Why can't you use SI into, like, sane people? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's it for the garlic. Thank you. Transfer the mixture to the baking dish. Do I stir it in here, or do I stir it in the baking dish? What should I do? Should I mix it up in here? I guess I mix it in the mixing bowl, right? That's the whole point of it being a mixing bowl. I don't know why I asked the question. Now that I think about it, kind of a dumb question. What's a good, like, thing to mix with? Should I, what's good to, like this, I think, right? That's probably better to mix with. Stir it up there and be careful. Yeah. I'm not going to go too crazy. What is this? A boiling water sound effect? Yoda rapping. Oh, you glorious troll. Alright. Get this shit all nice and mixed up. Mixin'. What is happening? Hi, Emil! Welcome, this is the cooking stream. You're cooking with Sheppy. It's the Chefy. Cook time. I don't need the stove on any of these views. So we are we're cooking some mac and cheese right now, Emil. This is my episode. This is the pilot episode, I should say, of my new cooking stream. I've got my chef hat. I got my kitty on a pizza apron. I got all my friends here and some new friends too, tuning in and enjoying my new cooking stream. If there's anybody here who's wandered in, hasn't been to my stream before, thank you very much for tuning in. I plan on this being a weekly stream. I don't think it's going to be on Saturdays from here on out. I think it's going to be baked. I put my butter in there. But I'm going to bake it. We're not done. So, alright, so we're going to mix this in there. Yeah, it would be pretty fucking water. This is a little soupy. Yeah. Man, that, like... You say run. What timing? I think this is about as mixed as this is going to get. Alright, so I think I've mixed it appropriately. So now, transfer the pasta mixture to the baking dish and bake for 20... Oh, Jesus, I have to kill 20 minutes. Alright. Can do. Alright, so into the baking dish it goes. Okay, wow. That's, okay. That'll work, I guess. I didn't even bother to measure whether or not this would all fit in the baking dish. That could have been really bad. Yeah, top that shit with a layer of cheese. Well, here's the thing. The directions say, bake for 20 minutes, then remove the dish from the oven, stir mac and cheese, and then top with 1/2 cheese set aside, then bake for it, so that the half of the cheese that I set aside, this cheese right here, that goes back in to top it off. So we're going to bake, it's going to come back out, I'm going to put the cheese on it, and then it goes back in for more baking it doesn't say for how long, it says 15 to 20 minutes, or until the cheese on top is golden. So, yeah, there's no rush on that. There's no rush. Ah, shit, I got a little bit on my counter, but I guess that's what counters are for, huh? Alright. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, I already did the garlic. Oh, we don't need to add more garlic. Alright. That I'm gonna put in there. Let's put this shit in the oven. So I got my oven mitt here. Shit's heavy. Alright. So we're gonna open it up. And it goes. Timer. 20 minutes. Start. All right. So now we just bake. Whoops. We bake for 20 solid minutes. So, yeah, now I'm actually going to do some cleaning because we got some time to kill, folks. In fact, so here's actually a really good thing to do for this pilot episode is we should think of things to do while we wait. Like, for example, husbando redemptions, we could do contests. There's, like, all kinds of stuff that we could do. In fact, can one of my mods just start, like, an epic raffle right now while I sort of handle this business? Yo, it is so hot. Look at this. The cheese is melting inside the bag. It's cheese is melting inside the bag. Woo! Alright. So, the salt and pepper. I'm going to put them up here. They're going to go back inside. The garlic can go back here. Ooh. This is a fucking bop. This shit rules. Lakey inspired. This feeling. It's not bad. Whew. So V is for Yoshi. Is this your private recipe or is this something you got from somewhere? Inquiring minds want to know. Alright, so I can kind of do a little bit of cleaning here. I can clean like some of these dishes. Clean up the counter a little bit though. I wonder, you know what, I could just move the stove camera to the sink, but that's kind of gross. I mean, do you guys really want like a bird's eye view of the, do you really guys want a bird's eye view of me washing dishes? I feel like that's a little bit, like, washing dishes isn't the fun part of cooking. Maybe some people think that shit's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm too pumped on it. No, that's where that's gonna live. Original recipe, got it from a cookbook, and then I started to modify it more and more. How did you modify it? I'm interested to know. When it's like the person's own personal recipe, I'm now fascinated to kind of like low-key sort of interview them about the recipe and kind of find out about it. I want to know what inspired you and why you made the changes that you made and all that stuff. I got it from a cookbook, blah blah blah. Oh, you guys all got real quiet real fast, huh? I don't necessarily need these right now. Those can go over there. It's fine where it is. These can go over here. Alright. I'm busy eating, hard to type, good call. Alright, so let me just do one more wipe down of the counter and then we're clean as far as the counter's concerned. I've still got like dishes. Now normally, I guess you're right, while I'm waiting the additional 16 minutes for this thing to bake, I would probably do some dishes, which I suppose I could do now, but I also want to talk to you guys, so I don't know how I'm going to manage that. I could try to multitask that part of it a little bit. So I ordered a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse, so I don't have to keep reaching over here to interact with you guys. I can basically put the keyboard and the mouse wherever I want. That's going to make this a little bit easier, but I have a kind of a tech question I want to consult the chat with. What do you think would be a better investment? Because I don't want to do this off my desktop. Shit's kind of crazy. I'm in here. I'll just aim the camera over and show you what I'm talking about. So I brought my desktop from my studio and brought it in here and set it up as like the stream machine. So I'm not super pumped about that. I'm not super pumped about using my desktop in that way. It's a big pain in the ass to bring it over. I'm not working off a laptop. I know, I don't have a laptop. I have a Chromebook. That's what I've been reading the recipe off of. I've got I've got this bad boy right here. I've been using this Chromebook to read the recipe, keep track of that, so that I guess I could have done it on my other screen here, but I didn't know how much stuff I'd have to be doing on the other screen. Apparently, not a whole lot. So I was thinking either a micro PC or a laptop. Now, obviously a laptop brings its own advantages, but laptops tend to be more expensive than even micro PCs. Micro PC I could probably get for quite a few $100s less than a laptop, and might come with like more USB inputs and things like that I need. So I've got 3 cameras, so I need at least 3 USB ports dedicated to only cameras. Then I have an additional 3 USB ports for the keyboard, mouse, and headphones. And I have my Stream Deck. So I need a 4th one for the Stream Deck. Now I can put those through, like those ones are kind of low yield, so I can put them through a multi-USB hub. That should be fine. But I don't know. I feel like a micro PC might be just a little bit easier to set up. You can just sit there, I can plug all kinds of shit into it. But I don't know. Why not just use the Chromebook to remote to the desktop where the stream is running off of? So CentralGuard, I could do that. I could use like, what's a good web-based RDP? I don't know what a good web-based RDP is from a Chromebook. I mean, Chrome has its own RDP. Oh my god, I look so fucking sweaty right now. Chromebooks have their own RDP, but they're kind of bogus. They kind of suck balls. If it was a laptop, I could totally RDP, but I don't know how much I trust that. When you're RDPing too, it tends to fuck with the graphics of the source machine. It'll like fuck with the video drivers because it'll like format them to the machine that you're currently using. I know there's probably ways around that. I'm not familiar with it, and I wanted to set this up for today, so there you go. And honestly, like having a secondary like laptop or a micro PC or something like that would allow me to set up like a secondary studio somewhere or here, for example, and I'd have to always be remoting in. Besides, also, even if I was remoting in, like there's so much stuff that needs to be here that needs to plug into it. So like the cameras, the audio, the Stream Deck, all that stuff needs to plug into a local device. Oh my fucking god, guys, I'm so psyched for JoJo. It has been a long time, it has been a hot minute since we've watched JoJo, and we need to fix that shit. It has been far too long since we've watched JoJo. Well, instead of elbow macaroni, I changed it to shells because elbows can get a spot in the middle that the cheese and such doesn't quite reach. The shells hold everything a lot more. Smart. Shredded Velveeta instead of cubing it to prevent chunks, adding garlic, and stirring halfway through the baking to evenly cook. Ah, so that's why we're stirring halfway through the bake. Got it. Where did you leave off at JoJo? I think wait. Oh, right before the Darby the Gambler app? Okay, cool. Wow, Coco had that ready to go. Holy shit. So, that's going to be tomorrow. So, if you guys want to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with your boy, that's going to be tomorrow at 5 p.m. So, like the normal stream start time, or the new normal, which is 5 p.m. Eastern. I have been doing some thinking. No wonder I feel like my days, my work days are shorter. They are legitimately shorter. So it used to be that I worked 6:30 to 3, and I had a 0-time commute. So I would leave my house at like 6:28, get to work, and then I would leave work at around 3 and get home at around 3, which gave me an hour before I started streaming at 4, would stream to 7, and then I'd have 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. Now, with my current schedule, I leave the house at around 6:45, so it's around the same time that I would leave originally. It's only about 15 minutes later, but I do get to sleep in a little bit more, and I get to do a little bit more of my morning routine, which is nice. But it's a 15-minute drive on average there and back, so that's a half hour a day I lose just sitting in a car. Then, at the new job, my old job had 30-minute break time for lunch. My new one has an hour. Now, whether or not I take that hour is neither here nor there. The expectation is that I'm there for a solid 8 hours. So I lose an additional half hour there as well. So I've actually lost an hour a day in just an extra break in the middle of the day and in a little bit of commuting. So this feeling I've had that my afternoons are a little bit more crunched than they used to be, is actually true. I have legitimately less time in the afternoon to do the things that I wanted to do. So I go live at 5, I'm done at 8. That gives me barely enough time to eat and watch a few YouTube videos before I go to bed. So that's one of the reasons why I've been feeling a little bit more stressed out lately. I'm just not used to it yet. I mean, when you've had a routine like I have, I mean, with the routine with the streaming is 2 years old. That's a decent amount of time to settle into a real routine. Now, I've got a whole new one, and it's, you know. This was the best song, by the way. This was for sure the best song from JoJo. I didn't miss the house burning down. Striker Night, welcome. So Striker Night, I'll tell you where we are in the cooking process is we are waiting for an additional 9 minutes for this thing to bake. We're going to take it out, stir it, add cheese. It's going to go back in, and we're going to bake it a little bit more. So we got 9 minutes left in this baking, then a little bit stirring and whatever, then 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes more baking, then it's going to come out. I'm going to spoon it into, I think, a bowl, and I'm going to eat it on stream and tell you guys how it tastes. And then that'll be it. That's the stream. But we need to think of some stuff to do for like these periods of time where I'm just sitting waiting for something to bake and I'm just sort of hanging out in my kitchen. My counter is completely clean here. I'll show you what it looks like. Counter is clean. All the stuff is put away that I don't need. So I'm just kind of waiting for the thing to bake for now. So what would be like a fun pastime to do? This would be a good place to drink a beer. This is where you drink the beer. Oh, yes! This is where you drink. This is where you pour the beer and you sort of enjoy it while you're waiting for the thing to bake. Did you clean the mixing pot? I haven't done any of the dishes, Tycoon, only because I don't know if I can do the dishes and talk to you at the same time. I don't know if I can do that. I can certainly try, but I'd have to like take things out of the sink and like stack them. I guess I'd be stacking them over here where you guys can't see, and then doing the dishes. I don't know, but I'd be like here, like this. God, my posture looks so bad. So I'd be like kind of like working here, and I'd have to keep like looking, being like, what are you guys saying? And I'd do a little bit of dishes. What? What's going on? You know, it's a little bit less interactive. I want the stream to be as interactive as possible, and the washing the dishes part, yes, would be a smart use of my time right now because, you know. But by the same token, I don't want to miss interacting with you fine folks. I could put a device of some kind. This Chromebook's a little too big, but I could put like a device. The thing is, I've got the microphone all the way over here, and there's no camera. Now, if I had a different setup, if I had like a mini PC that had a suitable number of USB ports, I have spare web cameras. I've got a spare webcam downstairs that I'm just not using. I could put a webcam kind of like on the window here and aim it at me so I can talk to you guys while I do the dishes. That would be a good idea. Then I could have something set up here where I can see your guys' chat, do the dishes, and interact with you while I'm cleaning. That would be good. Probably just put your phone near the sink and use Twitch Mobile, just be careful. I could brace the phone up here. There's like a thing on the window that I could put it up against. So that would work. I'd say wash them now. You're gonna have a stack to deal with if you don't. It's not that bad of a stack, but I hear you. Here's the thing. We've got 6 minutes left to go here. So when we bring the thing out, I mix it, put it back in, and then go to bake it for another little bit. That's where I'll do the dishes. And I mean, we'll see how that works without the good setup. So this is obviously a work in progress. Something we're going to be building over time. That's kind of what's exciting about it. I wanted to see how it felt, how it works. I'll tell you this right now. I feel good about how this has been going so far. I feel excited. I feel creatively invigorated. I feel like you guys have been kind of enjoying it. This recipe has been a little bit on the simple side. That was the idea. That was intentional because I didn't want to like have something that was a little bit too complicated and fuck it up on the pilot episode. But something that's a little bit more complex could be a lot more fun because there's a lot more interacting, a lot of stuff that you guys can react to and all that stuff. If it isn't constantly running down how I do everything, which isn't quite as fun. Let's grab a beer. Oops, just about dropped one there. Alright, so while we wait, I'm going to enjoy another Blushing Monk. This is my last one. This is a fantastic beverage. If you were a fan of like summery or springtime beers, things that are sort of light. I mean, this isn't light, it's like 9%. Yeah, it's 9.2%, so it's certainly not light. But it is, it's nice, is what I'll say. It's like kind of fruity and sugary, and it tastes cool even when it's not cold anymore. Good stuff. Cheers. Homebrewed peach IPA. Wait, you homebrew Via's for Yoshi. You are quite a culinarian? What is it when you're a guy who, like, cooks and brews and does all that stuff yourself? That's gotta be, there's like a name for it, there's gotta be.
Welcome to the Shepomaniacs.
Hey, Evan Ricks, thank you very much. Hi, Ben Baum, too. They come in, like, waves. Have you guys noticed that? When I get, like, new viewers, new people popping in. Ben Baum, how'd you find the stream?
Welcome to the Shepomaniacs.
Hello, both of you, Evan Ricks and Ben Baum. Could cook me a cream pie. I get it, by the way. Very funny. But I didn't fuck this up nearly as bad as I thought I might. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Sorry, that first message, and I butchered it. It's okay, Evan Ricks. This has been a pretty scuffed stream. This is obviously the pilot episode of my first ever cooking stream. Just waiting for this thing to bake for a few more minutes before we take it out, mix it up, and then put it back in to get it ready to go. I have a bad feeling that this cheese is not going to mix on top of it properly. It's probably like close to 80 or 90 degrees in this kitchen right now. I don't have AC, and I have a Ziploc bag of cheese I set aside that looks like it's almost fully melted. So what I might have to do is take the fresh cheese out of there and sprinkle it on. Do you support a football team? I do not. I'm not much for sports. I can... If you're talking about regular soccer, yes, I can sit down and watch a soccer game, but I never really care about who's playing. American football, if you put it on, I'll watch it, because there's something about American football that's fun to watch, but no, I don't follow any teams, and I'm not necessarily... I certainly wouldn't call myself a supporter. I don't spend a single red cent on football or any of that stuff. How are we doing over here? 2 minutes, 30 seconds. What is Phoenix saying? I've said it 4 times now. I'm not saying it again. What have I been doing as you've been cooking? I don't know, Phoenix. Phoenix, I'm trying to read as much as I can. Looking wavy, my G? I don't know what... Is it... Oh, you mean like my camera? Is my camera wavy? The camera's not as high quality as it could be. I'll tell you that, Liam. Nah, British football is better. So soccer. Okay, I mean, soccer is fine to watch. It's a little hypnotic, I will say. Like, it's zen-like. You can just sit down and watch it. I can't get excited about it because it is hours and hours and hours of... I've been laying carpet. Oh, I haven't seen you say that, Phoenix. Sorry. I cooked a microwavable pizza once at my Chef Ramsay. You're about as good as a chef as I am, because the whole purpose of this show is I don't really know how to cook. I'm wearing an apron with a pizza on a cat. I bought this. This I got a couple days ago on Amazon. This I got a couple days ago on Amazon. I mean, it's an hour and a half, but sure. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know sports. I can't help you. I play video games. I'm a video game guy. I fix computers. I'm a nerd. I don't even have TV. I watch YouTube videos. That's all. No, it's called football. You kick it with your feet. Ben Baum, don't come at me, bro. The British invented the word soccer. Look it up. I believe it was called soccer before it was called football in England. Alright. 1 minute left. Word of advice for frozen pizza. Buy frozen cheese pizza and add fresh ingredients before baking. Oh, such a good idea. What games do you play? Well, on stream, Monday through Thursday, I am playing a Japanese role-playing game called Eiyu Donetsu Zero no Kiseki, otherwise known as The Legend of Heroes, Trails to Zero. It's part of the Kiseki series, or the Legend of Heroes series. You might be more familiar with the ones that were released in America, called Trails in the Sky, first chapter, second chapter, and third. Then there was the Cold Steel games, first and second. The third one is on its way pretty soon. The Zero no Kiseki comes, like, before that one. Fortnite, not so much. I never really was, like, into Fortnite. Do you like anime? I like it. I don't love it. I like JRPGs to play on stream because they're full of like memeable moments and stuff that's like kind of fun. Plus, I never really played them very much despite the fact that I like them. So I can play a lot of them blind. That was the timer. So we're ready to go taking this thing out of the oven and get on to our next step, which is going to be to mix it before putting it back in to bake more. Let's see how it looks. Striker, I thought about Dinky, but this is not a good environment for Dinky. Alright. So, out it comes, onto the counter. Boom. So, there's the view on the counter. I lost a shell there. That's alright. No big deal. This is going to be hot as fuck, so I'm going to be careful not to touch it with my bare hands. But I am going to have to mix it a little bit more. So we do another round of mixing to get it evenly cooked. So let's get it nice and mixed. And then after we mix it, what we're going to do, I'm going to be losing shells left and right, but that's okay. This thing is kind of overfilled. It's the only size, like, glass cooking pan that I've got. And I didn't bother measuring it before I went ahead with the recipe, so it's probably kind of all out of whack. Are you on CCTV or something with all them cameras? I just got high production value, my man. I've been doing this stream thing for 2 years. I'm also an IT guy, so I kind of like setting my shit up kind of nice. So what I'm using to switch the cameras right now, I've got just a bunch of webcams plugged into my PC that I dragged all the way from my studio into here because this is the pilot episode, and I ain't spending hundreds of dollars on a micro PC or a laptop just for this thing to be a big pile of shit. So I've got 3 cameras currently plugged in. I've got the main camera here, I've got the counter camera here, and then I've got the stove camera, which is that one, aimed at the stove. So, between those 3 cameras, I can cover most of everything I'm doing here in the kitchen, and just kind of gives me something to play with and get you guys all the optimal angles so you can see everything that I'm doing. Add in some bacon, Striker. I don't have any. Maybe the next time I make this, if I make this for myself, I will add some bacon, but it wasn't in the recipe, so I didn't buy it. I go 100% by the recipe, so even, you're probably right, broccoli might be good. What are you going to cook next? I don't know yet. If you want to see what I'm cooking, like my list of recipes that I've got, hit !chef in the chat, and it'll link you to the Google Sheet, where I've got all the recipes kind of laid out. Not in the order I'm going to be doing them, but all the ones that have been suggested. Members of my community are always welcome to suggest new recipes at my Discord, !Discord in the chat. Alright, so, okay. I'm a bit of a mac and cheese purist, so my recipe is plain. That's fine. We did add some garlic and stuff, so that's nice. Now, this is all going to come out as a big sludge. Boom. And we're going to try to mix that, like, smear it across the top to see if we can get, like, an even spread. And I only very, very momentarily touched the sides there, so that wasn't good. That's not nearly as much of an even spread as I was hoping for. It's really clumpy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some of the shred that I've got in here, and I'm gonna spread it around a little bit and see if I can just get a layer of cheese on the top. We're improvising a little bit. This is gonna be especially cheesy, but that's just the way we're doing this. So sometimes in cooking you gotta improvise, and that's what we're doing here live on It's the Sheppy. So let me grab some cheese here and just sort of spread the cheese on the top to get a nice layer of cheese. Those sliders? Oh, alright, so the reason why I'm wearing those is because I was barefoot. Full disclosure, it is super hot as fuck in where I'm living right now. The heat index, which means, you know, heat plus humidity kind of calculated for how it feels. The current heat index is 105 degrees, and it's super fucking humid, so it's not like if, you know, it's like, oh, it's cooler if you're out of the sun. No, it's just fucking hot everywhere. So, I have a huge fan aimed at me right now, and I figure I'm not wearing socks and shoes in my own fucking house when it's this hot. But if you have bare feet on Twitch, that's against the TOS, because then weirdos jerk off to your channel. And then, like, people, like, will report you, and Big Daddy Bezos will ban you and he'll take all your money because he needs to buy like an 18th yacht or some shit. Because fuck billionaires. So I put on the sandals so that no one can say otherwise. Yeah, Quaz, I'm sorry about the ads, dude. Get uBlock Origin. You could do one of two things. Get uBlock Origin for Chrome, which is what I run. I don't see ads on Twitch no matter what. Or you could subscribe to your boy It's the Sheppy, and then you won't see any ads at all. How's that for a pitch? Alright. So, we've got the mac and cheese here. About ready to go. Let's pop this back in the oven for even more baking. So the recipe says 15 to 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna put it in for like I'm gonna put it in for like 17 and then check on it. I'm gonna split the difference here. There we go. We're gonna split the difference on the timing. SAO, sort out online. Do you like it? Why are you saying SAO? Who is masturbating to toes? Ben Bomb, the internet is doing that. I hate to break it to you. The internet is for sure doing that. People like feet, man. A lot of people like feet. Big fans of it. Alright. Let's get this cleaned up. So how are you guys? You guys were all new. So we got like Evan Ricks, we got Quaz or Quaze 2015. We got Ben Bomb. We've had a couple others. Let me check my events list to see if I'm not missing anybody. Nope, that's about it. I don't know if Quite Frankly is still out there or No Sense. But how are you guys?
Welcome to the Shepomaniacs.
Thank you very much for the follow. How are you guys finding my stream? Are you getting here off of like recommended smaller streamers off the front page, or are you actually just in Just Chatting, just scrolling through the low viewer count boys to find someone who's actually going to talk to you? So you're telling us that you have a feet fetish. I do not, but I'm also just kind of aware of what's going on the internet, my man. Also, I think it's in the TOS. Can someone confirm that for me or not? I actually don't know if it's in the TOS. I look like I'm dying of heat stroke. Holy fuck. I look so fucking red. Oh my god. It is, I'm telling you, it's seriously hot as a motherfucker. You're just scrolling through? Well, you found the right place. Let me start cleaning this up, back up. I feel like I just cleaned this shit and it's fucking dirty again. Drink water. Drink lots of water. I should just drink. You see, you look like normal. I am looking at myself on camera and I look like a tomato, is what I look like right now. Okay, so, that there. So, a smart cook at this point would be spending his time washing dishes. I said I was going to do that, but a couple people have rolled in and I want to take time to talk to them. Kesho Gladio, making mac and cheese, sure am. We're almost done too. We've got 14 minutes left to go on the timer before we pull it out and get our mac on. So for those of you who don't already know, the whole reason why I'm doing this show is because I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I bought this getup online. I don't know anything about cooking, and my stream community was making fun of the fact that I don't know anything about cooking. So I decided to start doing cooking streams where I would practice cooking, basically. They would send me recipes. I'd make them live on stream. Hey, presto. Streaming opportunity gives me an opportunity to build like a new cooking sort of setup here and teach myself some cooking skills. So that's what we're doing. So if you came here looking for like, oh, this guy's going to show me the ultimate way to make the perfect mac and cheese, my objective right now is to cook an edible mac and cheese. If this thing comes out of the oven and I take a fork to it and I eat it and it's good and like I don't die of like some sort of food poisoning, that's a win. That will be an epic gamer moment. And here on It's the Sheppy, I am nothing if not all about the epic gamer moments. Just sticking frozen pizza from Iceland does the job. See, that's the point, Evan Ricks, is I can't do the frozen pizza anymore. They make fun of me. They tell me I suck if I make the frozen pizza. That's what I told them I do. I said I just make frozen pizza and like cans of soup and I order out. And they're like, can you not cook anything? Item not found? Huh. Yeah, I don't think just plain old gamer. It's like, there's something else to it there, Tycoon. Just get a pot noodle. I'll tell you what I did get is I got an Instapot. If y'all don't know what an Instapot is, it's basically black magic sorcery that you can have in your kitchen. It's a big apparatus. It looks kind of like a
those
crock-pot.
Nintendos, children. You are in the presence of a true gamer.
I told y'all about them epic gamer moments. You're in the presence of a true gamer right now. Don't burn your mouth. It's a problem I always have. I know, I'm gonna have to give it some time to cool, don't worry. But, what was I saying? Instapot. It looks like a crock pot. It looks like it is a pressure cooker, but it's got like a computer terminal on the front. Basically, you throw in raw ingredients, you hit a button, it pressure cooks for a half hour or so, and then edible food comes out. It's basically cheating. You cook chicken, steak, whatever you want in there. And it works just fine. Who here is Finnish? Hey, Targil! My man Targil's Finnish, and he's got that purple VIP badge, so you know he's the man. The reason why he earned his purple VIP badge is because he's been watching my channel for probably a little over 2 years now, and he's never spent any money on it ever, and never misses an opportunity to remind me, so VIP. By the way, no one else can take that gimmick. You're all thinking, oh, I'll just never spend money on you either, and you'll make me a VIP. Someone already grabbed that tier. That's a 1 occupancy tier. Yeah, Koi's, I've been streaming for a little over 2 years now. I want to say I've been streaming for probably 2 years and about... Well, let's see, I started in March when I started, so... April, May, June, July... So, 2 years, 4 months or so. Too late for that? I just subbed? Yeah, sorry, Vias Triyoshi. Targil's been given subs before, but that doesn't count. Make a treat man and dog can share. Make a treat man and dog can share together. Welcome Tycoon, the new. Okay, good follow spam Tycoon. Well done. I won my VIP as a prize. It makes me feel compelled to stick around more. Mr. JRPG, how did you win your VIP? I forget actually how you got that VIP. I forget like half the crazy memes we do on this channel. Like, it all just flies by. Say shalom. I just did. Friends like you are the only reason I still use Twitch. If it weren't for wanting to support pals, I wouldn't use Twitch because screw Amazon. I agree! Screw Amazon! And I used to think that subscriptions were a fucking joke and a waste of money. But, I'll tell you what. I understand that people like to support me that way. They did make subscriptions valuable because they did price or sub-gate or whatever. They gated emotes. I can now have 5 emotes, and the reason I can have those 5 emotes is because the generosity of my community subbing to me in high enough numbers that I can pull that off. Also, you get ad-free viewing, unless you install uBlock Origin, and then you have ad-free viewing everywhere. Also, you get access to subscriber-only streams, which I don't do. You get access to my subscriber-only Discord channel on my Discord community, so that's a perk. I don't know. There aren't a whole lot of other perks, honestly. There really aren't. It's kind of a scam. But, hey, I subscribe to some channels because I like seeing my name pop up on their stream. They get a little bit of money. I get the remotes. I look diseased. I'm looking at myself in the camera. I look goddamn blotchy, is what I look. I look like I'm having an allergic reaction. And it is all because I'm hot as fuck. Oh, fuck out of here. I just don't like Amazon as a company. No one likes Amazon as a company, Vias for Yoshi. I don't know how you can even survive internet without some kind of ad block. Targil, big same. When I see people like using the internet and they don't have ad block, and in fact, even worse, they have, I just killed the fly. I'm a fucking ninja. Even worse, they have, like, ads installed. Like, they've clicked on bullshit, and now when they go to, like, open up a new tab, they're just bombarded with ads and, like, pop-ups come up, and I'm just like, that's not living. You can't live like that. That is not proper living in the modern age. You like Yakuza, don't you? Fucking love Yakuza, Vias for Yoshi. I streamed Yakuza 0 to almost nobody, but I streamed it beginning to end because it's amazing. Do you know where Wales is? Yes, so, England, Wales. Like, Wales is like a little piece of England where all the towns have like 80 consonants and 2 vowels in them, and people always forget it exists because people are like, oh, Scotland, yeah, Northern Ireland, yeah, regular Ireland, not part of England. Okay, Wales? I'll tell you who doesn't know where Wales is, Trump. Okay, I didn't mean to take a political dig there, but I know where Wales is and our president doesn't. Make me president. Sheppy 2020. Should I run under my Twitch name? Fucking everybody else is. Don't boo me. Don't boo me, I'm running for president. You can't boo the president, maybe. You can't boo the possible president. What is that clip? I'll have you know, you're talking to a future Army Ranger right now. Kid's like 7. Oh, it's a great video. That is where me, Rixon, and Liam are from. Wait, you guys all came here as a group? Okay, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I can talk to you. I'm glad you guys are not trolls. Can I ask you a question? What is up with that? That's happened so many times where I've been streaming to, like, just chatting, and, like, groups of people have all shown up at once, and they clearly... Why are you booing me? Don't boo me. By the way, that's $200 dinky dollars, by the way. Those sound effects ain't free. You're spending them dinky dollars. You're probably wondering what the hell is a dinky. Dinky is my bearded dragon. He's on almost every stream, but I thought of a way to get him on this stream. I thought maybe I could put, like, a pillow or something somewhere that he could sit on. But, like, I got the stove over here. No way. This is where I'm going to be, like, chopping and doing stuff. He's probably going to walk off the counter or something like that. Can't do it. That wine not free? This isn't wine. This isn't wine. This is Founder's Blushing Monk. It is a Belgian-style ale fermented with pure raspberries. That's why I'm drinking it so fast. God, my lips... I look like I'm wearing lipstick. I'm so fucking blotchy right now. You can just write $! or $! There's a bunch of different ways to figure out how many dinky dollars you have. Liam, what are you making? I am making mac and cheese. We are T-minus 5 minutes and 40 seconds before we're pulling it out of the oven and eating this shit. It's got basically just a lot of cheese in it, a little bit of garlic. It's a super simple recipe. Reason being, this is the pilot episode, and I didn't want to try anything too super complicated for the pilot episode. I didn't want to fuck something up and waste all the money and the ingredients. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm buying this stuff with my own cash. So if I'm buying it with my own money, I'm sure as shit gonna make sure I can eat what I make. Well, sorry to say, but it's on fire. It's not. It's fully not on fire. Here, let me turn on the oven light. It's just baking, so it's not... Yeah. Ooh. Even Ricks. That's rough, my man. That's rough. You lost all them dinky dollars. But that's okay. You can earn them back by watching. If you subscribe, you earn 5,000 of them. And if you are a subscriber, you earn 3 per minute instead of just 1. These are some other benefits of subscribing I neglected to mention earlier. And the completely fake monopoly money, valueless currency I invented for only my stream that I control the entire economy of. So, look, Liam, here's the thing. I'm a trusting guy. And alright, why are you all booing me? Here's what I wanted to ask is, did you guys, like, all you guys who showed up as, like, a group, like, so are you, like, on Discord or something talking to each other and you're just, like, picking Twitch channels to go to hang out on? Ha! Boo costs 200, you have 10. Get wrecked. Yep, you guys are all out of dinky dollars. Why are you all booing me now? I've been nothing but nice to the 3 of you and engaged you in conversation, and I haven't insulted a single one of you, and now you're all spamming the boo command. You know there's other sound effects, right? There's like a whole bunch of them. We are in an Xbox party. Oh, are you all watching Twitch on your Xboxes? I could never do that. I have a PS4. It was gifted to me as part of this stream. I've only used it a little bit. I used it mostly to... What did I play on PS4? Was it Yakuza that I played on PS4? I don't forget. I did play a little bit of Bloodborne. That did not go well. Maybe they want to be insulted? I'm not really in the... Yeah, we're just going around streams. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could watch, like, things through my Xbox or my PS4 or shit like that. Like, I gotta watch that stuff on a computer. Or casted from, like, a Chromecast or something like that. Like, you have to use the controller to navigate. It's like, I don't know, unless you're using VR, which I have. Wasn't great. Come on, camera. Stay with me. I got a VR system. Man, that shit cost like $400. And I thought, oh, this is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna stream Beat Saber, and y'all are gonna be impressed with how good I am at. Thank you. How good I am at like beat games and stuff like that. And fucking nobody watched. Nobody. No one gave a rat fuck about me playing Beat Saber. So that was kind of disappointing. I was good at it too. Still am. 2 minutes 15 seconds. So we're pulling this shit out of the oven. If I win, I'm going all in. Oh, playing on the raffle? Nice. You literally bought the PS4 for Bloodborne and then and the Beat Saber and Cold Steel for the future. Have I not streamed anything else off the PS4? Has that really been it? I've only streamed like 1 day of I've only streamed 1 day of Bloodborne and that was it on the PS4. Oh my god. Okay, well, at least I got a decent amount of play out of Beat Saber. I put Beat Saber a few times on stream. Not my fault you guys don't want to watch it. Oh, EC! EC! Thank you. And thank you, Mr. JRPG. E8 was on the PS4. I played E8 there. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, it wasn't a total waste of a system. I didn't buy it anyway. The stream bought it for me, but... Guys, see where it says the item's not found, you can find it on the store. Oh, that's right, you guys are on Xbox and you can't go to the store. Well, sorry about that. Hey, Ben Bomb, well done. Here's the thing though, guys. If you spam it a little bit too much and it gets annoying, I can just take all your dinky dollars away. So, play nice, would you? Other people are watching the stream too. Alright, what are we doing here? We're at less than a minute. I'm excited and I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know how this is going to come out. Let me grab a fork. We're going to need to let it cool too. That's another thing. You know what I should do is I should scoop it into a bowl. Let me, okay. Let me grab like a bowl dish kind of thing here. There we go. I'll scoop it into that. Let me grab a big spoon. What should I grab for a spoon? Nice big spoon. There we go. That'll do the trick. Alright. Bring the counter back up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So, fuck. Okay. Alright, so we got my dish, we got my spoon, we got my fork. And when this thing comes out, we are going to scoop it into the dish, we're going to let it cool, and then we're going to try it out, and we're going to see how it is. Is Pearl banned from the kitchen? Nah, she was sitting down on the floor, but she's wandered off. I don't know where she's gone. I'm not going to burn my mouth for you, I'm going to give it time to cool, don't worry. Alright, here we go, folks. We're pulling this out. I'm going to pop the stove feet up here so you can at least see me take it out of the stove. The angle on that isn't perfect, and I don't have a better angle on like just the stove itself, but that to me doesn't really seem like it's really worth it. Alright. Oh, thank you, Quaz. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Garlic bread is good with anything. Well, I don't have any garlic bread, so here we go. Alright. Well, it's not as golden as I was hoping on the top, but that's alright. Alright. There it is. So let's get the full on the counter there. So there it is. Sorry I don't have a higher def camera. These are all webcams that I'm using after all.
I could have done that better. But what can you expect?
Thank you. Thank you, Rivali. So yeah, let me scoop this on. So there is a little bit of browning on the top. I probably could have put this in for a little bit more baking, but I am getting a little impatient. So for that golden finish, you can add some breadcrumbs. Yeah. Well, like I said, it is getting a little browned here. Here in the center, it's not as browned, but it's browning on the edges. So I don't know. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 more minutes could have made a difference there. I'm not entirely sure. and I'm not worrying about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop a portion of this, very cheesy, into my dish here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Got some mac and cheese there. Mac and cheese is not the most visually pleasing food on the earth, I don't think. It looks a little grody. I don't know what the word for it is. It's just full of like yellows and whites, which isn't like necessarily the most appetizing thing. You should have zoomed in on I can't zoom. Like, fuck. I mean, I have to manually zoom. I don't have like a button to zoom in. This is the best I can bring it up to the camera. So there you go. So that's the mac and cheese. Like I said, it's not the most visually appealing food, but it looks like real food. I'll give you that. This looks like an actual dish that someone might cook and like serve for like dinner at home, not maybe in a restaurant, but definitely looks like something that you'd cook at home or something like that. Yeah, it looks like food, which was the objective. The entire objective here was to cook something that looks like food, and I have accomplished that. So, hey, big ups. We don't need to look at the stove anymore. Evan, you're being, like, weird. Hey, Casual Gladio, looks like Mum's mac and cheese. Well, it kind of is. It kind of is a little bit. Why are we giving Liam more money? Give us some dinky dollars, you have loads. Namander, why'd you give him dinky dollars? He's just gonna spam the boo command. He's just gonna spam that one command. Okay, the last test is the most important one, the taste. I'm letting it cool for a second, alright? It is like fresh out of the oven. So I'm giving it a second, alright? Like, let's not rush ourselves. I'm just hoping this keeps well. I don't know how well this is gonna keep in the fridge. I'm a little concerned about that. I'm a tiny bit concernicus. Because, like, mac and cheese, like, I know, like, Kraft mac and cheese, like, the shit that comes out of the box, tastes super awesome. Like, it almost tastes better as, like, leftovers. Is anyone else, like, kind of on my same wavelength about that? Like, the Kraft mac and cheese, like, the cheap shit? Like, that shit reheat, it's so good as... Like after the cheese kind of congeals a little bit, super tasty. All right, folks. Here we go. Oh! Rhythmic! Yo! Yeah, back to you.
Time!
It's time, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a taste. We're getting a taste. So, let me grab myself a forkful here. Here's the mac and cheese, freshly cooked. I can see, like, the pepper and stuff in there. Very nice. This might have to be, like, seasoned a little bit further. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Alright, come on. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. I'm nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just fucking kidding, bitches. It tastes amazing. This tastes really good. I actually really like this. This is good shit. This is good. Nah, it's good. This is good shit. This actually tastes, like, really good. Oh, hot damn. Like... This is actually really... This is really tasty. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Yeah, even bad mac and cheese is still good mac and cheese. Like this, like I can even... I didn't think I'd be able to taste like the pepper and stuff. Rhythmic, you're already leaving. Rhythmic shows up to resub, congratulate me on my food, and then he bails. What a homie! My man is so busy, but he still comes by. Fucking GG's, thank you very much, Ben Bomb. I like that way better than booing me. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's really good. It would, like, a little bit of,
Nigga, your motherfucking life. 2-ton angel carved out of ice.
Demander!
Better sailboat, $sign ice. Fill a warehouse full of Van Goghs twice.
An epic gamer moment in the game of life.
Now fuck your booze. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That was amazing. Thank you. A $20 donation from Nemander. Guys, Nemander out here dropping real dollars on your boy It's the Sheppy. That actually kind of pays for the meal, so thank you very much for that. And thank you, V is for Yoshi. Big shout out to V is for Yoshi. Wow, I always forget how loud this is. Okay, you know what? Hey, Liam, stop spamming that shit, man. Come on. So I always forget how loud like this music is. Like for this song, you know what? I'm just gonna skip this song. It's so fucking loud. There we go. Zelda and chill. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped about this. This is so fucking tasty. V is for Yoshi. You still out there? V is for Yoshi. Time to make steak tartare next week. I want more steak dishes, so always happy to share a recipe. V, if you've got more, send them my way. Because this was a total success, and I really like it. Thank you. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I'm for sure gonna eat this later. I'm gonna finish my whole plate. Not on stream. I'm gonna wrap things up here in a minute, but all right. You know what, homie? Like for real, homie? Like what's this guy's deal? It's like I don't know. Like, does he get invited to parties like ever? Like, Emil the boss, I made it back for the end. You didn't burn anything. No. And here's the here. I'm gonna put it right up here on the camera for you. Mac and cheese, fresh out the oven. It looks grody as fuck, but I'll tell you what, it tastes super fucking good. It's like flavorful in a way that like I kind of wasn't expecting. It's got like a lot of flavor to it. Sorry, I took a really big bite there. Bacon, yes. I don't know about the breadcrumbs, maybe. I don't know how much, like, crunch it needs. That's the thing. I hate how I look. I seriously look like I'm breaking out in hives. I look like I'm having an allergic reaction. Because it's just so fucking hot. I'm, like, dying of heat here. Imagine how great this stream is gonna look when I'm not fucking dying sweating. It's so fucking hot. Alright, guys. It's the multiple types of cheeses. Good call. You still don't have AC? Nah, of course not. No. As it turns out, Emil, I'm a real man. I'm a real man who can handle weather. Alright. So thank you everybody for joining me here on this pilot episode of the Iron Shep. I super appreciate everybody being here and for the pilot. I'm repeating myself because I have had a beer while I was waiting for that to bake. Okay, you guys, you know what? I mean, I love that you guys showed up and you seemed friendly for a while, but I'm just timing y'all out. Because, I mean, I don't know if you're 14 and you haven't quite figured out how to be like a human around other humans, but that's not how humans act, man. You gotta read the room, homie. I don't know. They showed up, they followed, they were nice for a little while, and then they just started spamming commands. And it's like, okay, cool. Little kids, man. Anyone can get on the internet, as it turns out. Even little babies. I might try to make this sometime next week. I don't really have mac and cheese in Norway. Really? Why wouldn't you have mac and cheese? You have both macaroni and access to cheese. The Just Chattings? Yeah. Yeah, it just brings them out. Guys, this is actually really, really fucking tasty. This is like legit tasty as fuck. VS for Yoshi knows his shit. Homie, you need to hit me with more of your recipes. I do want to try something more complicated next time. Something with meat. Maybe something with steak. Because it's been like, I only eat steak at restaurants. Which is to say, I never eat steak. So I want like a steak recipe, like something good I can make with steak. I'd like to do that. I'd like to give it a try. Good stuff. I'm gonna leave these recipes on that sheet. Exclamation point chef in the chat to get access to the sheet. So you'll always be able to see the recipes. They'll always be there. So you can cook them for yourself. I showed you guys on stream just how easy this shit is to make. It's real easy. Steak isn't difficult. I prefer to pan fry in a cast iron skillet. I don't even know if I have that stuff. What does pan frying even mean? I guess I'll have to learn. So, that's it for me, guys. It's hot as fuck and I need to shut this shit down. But I love you all. And I love this food. We cooked. We cooked real food. Real big boy food. Like a real big boy should. Take care, everybody. And next time I do one of these, it'll be on a Sunday. I don't know if I'll have the gear by then. I might actually start. Kehode, you just got here. You just got here, Kehode. It's done. It's finished. It's really good. It's tasty as fuck. I woke up with a headache. Cedrin, yo. Because I learned to cook in college. A lot of my stuff is fairly simple, but I'll always share what I need to. I'll see what I have. It looks good, it tastes good. It's super tasty. Actual mac and cheese, guys. I made it. I made it on stream. We did it. We did it, Reddit. We did a cooking stream. It happened. By the way, I can cross that off the donations list. Thank you very much for the Bucks for Becky donation stream. I can cross the cooking stream off the list. It's a shame that Blue was such a proponent of a cooking stream and he played Final Fantasy XIV instead! For like the whole thing! What an asshole! Oh well. I can't help it. I keep going back for more because this is really tasty. You still need to do an FGO stream? I know. I'm taking my time. I'm knocking things off the list. I need to do a costume stream as well. I decided the costume that I do for the costume stream is going to be the same costume I do for Halloween this year. And I think it has to be Nightwing. I think at this point it has to be Nightwing. You look toasty warm. I'm blotchy as fuck. I'm dripping sweat. I need to get off stream. This is a bad look. Yo, what up? Do you think cockatiels, the birds, are cool animals? I do! I wish I could own birds. They're too noisy and too messy. But they have really awesome personalities, and I'd love to own one. And I just let it wander the house. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, they're a little too... There's too much noise. They need too much attention. That's why I have a bearded dragon. Just as social, just as cool. Hey, I was late because I was playing Final Fantasy XIV too. Looks like everybody was fucking late for my goddamn cooking stream. But folks, I'll see you at the next one. It's gonna be on Sunday. Next Sunday, I hope. I'll let you all know on my Discord and all that. That's it from me. Gaz, my black cat, heard you and had to jump on my lap to say hi. Hi, Gaz. How you doing? Yeah, Breathless Bro. I actually really do like cockatiels. I wish I could own them, but they're just a little bit much for me. So this stuff is gonna go into Tupperware, and I'm gonna keep it. The rest of this I'm gonna eat for dinner and probably snacks and shit because it's really super fucking tasty and it's probably like there's like a whole stick of butter in here. It's so good, but it's so bad for me. I cook this food. That's the crazy thing. This isn't fucking Boston Market. I cook this shit. I'm so pumped. I'm so fucking pumped at work. I'm so pumped at work. I'm so pumped at work. I was so worried it would suck. That's the most satisfying part of cooking, is knowing you're eating something you made. Big agree. 100% same page. V is for Yoshi. Come over to my place, I'll suck your dick. Just kidding. Oh, that timing. The timing. Guys, I need to end the stream. I'm dying of heat exhaustion. I need to drink some water. I'll see you all on Monday.
Oh my god!
Peace. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I almost knocked my fucking camera over. See you guys later.